There is a vulnerability due to storing auth tokens in local storage. I want this fixed on priority.
How do we fix this?
I think we can fix this with server-side cookies. Let's watch a video on the concept.
Hello curious learners. So today we are going to understand what are server-side cookies and how they are much more secure way to store something like critical credential information like authentication tokens rather than storing into the local storage or general purpose cookies. So server-side cookies are cookies which are set by a server by using a special kind of header called a set cookie, and it is set by the server but stored into client's browser storage, but they are much more secure and much more better than storing it into local storage or general purpose cookies because of three flags which make them much more secure than a general purpose cookie which does not have those security mechanisms. So let's try to understand these three security mechanisms or the security flags which make them secure in detail in next. So the first flag is HTTP only flag, and what this flag does is it blocks all the access from client side JavaScript to this cookie. So let's just say if an attacker is trying to do a cross-site scripting attack where he is trying to launch some malicious JavaScript code which is trying to access all the cookies from the browser using document.cookie, then he or she will not be able to access this cookie. The reason for this is because client-side JavaScript access to these cookies are completely blocked using HTTP only flag, and this prevents all kind of cross-site scripting attacks. Now let's try to understand the next flag. So the second flag is the secure flag, and what it does is it instructs the browser to transmit this cookie only over an HTTPS connection. This makes sure that the cookie is transferred over an encrypted channel and it prevents the man in the middle attack. So let's just say if an attacker tries to access the cookie on an unsecured public network like Wi-Fi on, let's just say, an airport or railway station, then in that case the attacker will not be able to access the cookie because the cookie is transmitted over encrypted channel and over an HTTPS connection which is end-to-end encrypted, and that is why we are able to save the cookie from unintentional consequences for, let's just say, if it is transferred in plain text over an unsecured network. Even in that case, because of encryption, the attacker will not be able to access the cookie. So that's the second advantage by using the secure flag. And the third flag is the same side flag, and we can set it to either strict or lax, which is the most common for the authentication based tokens. And what this does, it prevents the cross-site request forgery attacks from happening. So this prevents the websites or the third-party websites from maliciously executing actions on our website and getting the cookies, and this enhances the overall security of the website. So these three flags together make sure that the server-side cookies are much more secure than general-purpose cookies or even local storage, and this is the reason why they are used to store critical authentication details like authentication tokens of a particular user into a website. So that was it from my end for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.